Imagine this for a second. You're sitting in a coffee shop in Los Angeles, maybe checking your phone, maybe talking to friends. Across the room, a woman glances at you, then quickly looks away. A few minutes later, she laughs a little louder at your joke than everyone else. Later that day, she replies to your Instagram story within seconds. Coincidence? Or is she secretly attracted to you? Most men completely miss the signs when a woman likes them. Not because the signs aren't there, but because women rarely show attraction in obvious ways. Instead, they communicate through subtle psychology, body language, emotional tests, and small behavioral clues. And here's the dangerous part. Sometimes the woman who secretly likes you the most is the one who pretends to be the least interested. Strange, right? But this is exactly how attraction psychology works. Think about powerful men like David, Beckham, or Elon Musk. These men don't chase attention, yet attention naturally gravitates toward them. Why? Because confidence, mystery, and emotional control trigger curiosity. And the same psychology applies to you. If you understand the hidden signals of attraction, you'll start noticing something shocking. The girl you thought was just being friendly, the coworker who randomly talks to you, even the woman who sometimes acts cold or distant, she might actually have a secret crush on you. But if you miss these signals, three things usually happen. You accidentally friend zone yourself. Another guy who understands female psychology steps in and takes your place. Or worse, she eventually loses attraction because you never recognize the opportunity. So in this video, we're going to break down 8 powerful signs someone secretly likes you, signs most men overlook every single day. By the end, you'll understand how to read hidden attraction signals, how to avoid embarrassing misinterpretations, and how to respond in a way that naturally builds attraction instead of killing it. Because once you learn to read these signals, you'll start noticing secret attraction everywhere. And sign number 1 might completely change the way you interpret women's behavior. But before we get there, let me ask you something. Have you ever realized months later that a girl actually liked you, but you completely missed the signs? If that's happened to you, trust me, you're not alone. And the first sign usually starts with something so subtle that 90% of men ignore it. 1. The eye contact game most men misread. One of the earliest and most powerful indicators of secret attraction is eye contact patterns. Many men assume attraction means constant staring, but in reality, women often show interest through brief glances, quick lookaways, and repeated visual checking. This section explains how women subconsciously scan a man they find attractive, how micro-expressions reveal hidden emotions, and why looking away quickly is often a sign of nervous attraction rather than disinterest. Men will learn how to observe eye behavior in social environments like cafes, workplaces, gyms, or parties, and how nonverbal communication mastery helps detect early attraction signals. 2. She finds reasons to be around you. When someone secretly likes you, proximity becomes intentional. She may start appearing in the same spaces, the office break room, the gym area where you train, or social gatherings where you're present. This section explores subconscious proximity behavior, why attraction drives people to be physically closer, and how men can distinguish genuine interest from coincidence. It also introduces the concept of social proof and status, explaining how confident men naturally attract attention when they create engaging environments around themselves. 3. Playful teasing and light challenges. Women often express attraction through playful teasing, sarcasm, or small challenges. Instead of direct compliments, they might jokingly question your opinions or tease your habits. This lesson explains why teasing is actually a psychological attraction test and how it reflects curiosity, emotional engagement, and interest. Men will learn how to respond with confidence, humor, and subtle dominance instead of defensiveness, turning playful moments into strong attraction triggers. 4. She pays attention to small details about you. Someone who secretly likes you tends to remember tiny details. Most people forget your favorite coffee, a hobby you mentioned weeks ago, or even something you said casually in conversation. This section explains the psychology of emotional investment, how memory signals attraction, and why people mentally track information about someone they're drawn to. Men will also learn how storytelling and conversation flow create emotional connection while avoiding neediness or oversharing. 5. Her body language mirrors yours. Mirroring behavior is a powerful subconscious sign of attraction. When someone likes you, they may copy your posture, gestures, speech rhythm, or energy level without realizing it. This lesson explains the science behind behavioral synchronization, how humans naturally mirror people they feel connected to, and how men can use this knowledge to build emotional comfort and chemistry. It also introduces subtle techniques to build sexual tension through body language without saying a word. 6. She tests your confidence. One of the most misunderstood aspects of female psychology is testing behavior. A woman who secretly likes you might challenge your opinions, tease your confidence, or ask unexpected questions. This section explores why women test men to evaluate emotional strength, stability, and masculinity. Men will learn how to handle these moments with calm confidence, emotional control, and stoic composure, turning tests into opportunities to build attraction. 7. She gets slightly jealous. When someone secretly likes you, subtle jealousy can appear when other women give you attention. This lesson explains strategic jealousy, signals why emotional investment creates possessive feelings, and how men can observe these reactions without intentionally manipulating situations. It also teaches how to handle jealousy maturely while maintaining independence and masculine energy. 8. She tries to continue conversations. The final sign appears in communication patterns. Someone who likes you will often try to extend conversations, ask follow-up questions, or keep texting alive. This section explains the psychology of conversational investment and how curiosity reveals emotional interest. Men will learn how to maintain engaging conversation flow, build anticipation, and avoid common mistakes that accidentally push women into the friend zone. 1. The eye contact game most men misread. One of the earliest and most powerful indicators of secret attraction is something most men completely overlook: eye contact patterns. Many guys believe attraction means a woman will stare directly at them for long periods, but in reality, attraction rarely works that way. In fact, when a woman secretly likes you, she often does the opposite. She looks, then quickly looks away. At first glance, it might seem like disinterest, but psychologically, that quick look away often signals nervous attraction. Imagine you're at a coffee shop. You glance up and see a woman across the room looking at you. The moment your eyes meet, she immediately looks down at her phone or turns away. A few minutes later, it happens again. This repeated pattern is important. Women who are attracted to someone tend to visually check them multiple times without realizing it. It's almost like their brain keeps pulling their attention back toward the person they find interesting. These are small but powerful signals called microexpressions. Microexpressions are tiny emotional reactions that appear on someone's face before they consciously control their behavior. When attraction is present, you might notice subtle signs like a slight smile, raised eyebrows, or softer eye contact. But here's the key mistake most men make. They notice the look away, but they miss the look back. If someone glances at you once, it could mean nothing. But if it happens several times within the same environment, there's a good chance curiosity or attraction is involved. Learning to observe these patterns in everyday situations, cafes, offices, gyms, parties, helps you develop nonverbal awareness, one of the most powerful social skills a man can have, because before conversations even begin, attraction is often communicated silently through body language. 2. She finds reasons to be around you. Another powerful signal of hidden attraction is intentional proximity. When someone secretly likes you, they naturally begin positioning themselves closer to you, not always in obvious ways, but in small, repeated patterns. Maybe you start noticing her in the same areas more frequently. The office break room suddenly becomes her favorite place. At the gym, she begins working out near your training area. At social events, she somehow ends up in conversations with your group. On the surface, these situations may seem like coincidence, but attraction often pulls people physically closer to the person they're curious about. Psychologists call this proximity-seeking behavior. Humans instinctively gravitate toward people they feel emotionally drawn to, and confident men naturally benefit from this dynamic. When a man carries himself with calm confidence, purpose, and social presence, he creates an environment that draws attention. People become curious about him, and curiosity leads to interaction. This is also where social proof plays a role. When a woman sees that others enjoy being around you, friends laughing with you, people engaging with your conversations, it subtly increases your perceived value. Confidence and social energy create a magnetic effect. So when someone repeatedly appears in your space, pay attention. Attraction often begins with something simple: wanting to be near you. 3. Playful teasing and light challenges. Many men misunderstand teasing. When a woman jokes with you, challenges your opinions, or playfully mocks something about you, some men assume she's being disrespectful or uninterested, but often teasing is actually a sign of attraction. Instead of directly saying, "I like you," many women express interest through playful interaction. Teasing creates emotional engagement and allows someone to interact without appearing overly vulnerable. For example, she might jokingly say, "So you think you're always right, huh?" Or tease you about your taste in music, your gym routine, or the way you tell stories. These small challenges create energy and tension in the interaction. Psychologically, teasing also functions as a confidence test. She's observing how you respond. Do you become defensive? Do you appear insecure? Or do you respond with humor and confidence? Men who handle teasing with relaxed humor usually pass this test effortlessly. For example, if she says, "You're probably one of those guys who spends way too much time at the gym," you might respond with a smile, only enough to stay one step ahead of you. Playful responses keep the energy light while showing confidence. Teasing isn't rejection. Often it's simply a way to build attraction through fun, engaging interaction. 4. She pays attention to small details about you. One of the clearest indicators someone secretly likes you is their ability to remember small personal details. Think about it. Most people forget the majority of casual conversations they have throughout the week. But when someone is emotionally interested, their brain begins paying closer attention. Suddenly, details matter. She remembers the coffee you said you like. She asks about a hobby you mentioned weeks ago. She brings up something funny you said in a previous conversation. These small moments reveal emotional investment. When someone likes you, their mind naturally stores information about you. It's a subconscious process that happens because their attention is focused on you. This also creates opportunities for deeper connection. When conversations involve shared stories, interests, and personal experiences, emotional familiarity begins to grow. However, one important mistake to avoid is oversharing too quickly. Connection builds best when conversations unfold naturally, not when one person unloads their entire life story in the first meeting. The goal is balanced interaction, curiosity, storytelling, and mutual discovery. When someone remembers the little things about you, it usually means you've occupied space in their thoughts, and attraction often begins exactly there. 5. Her body language mirrors yours. Another fascinating sign of hidden attraction is something called mirroring. Mirroring occurs when two people subconsciously copy each other's body language. This can include posture, gestures, speech rhythm, or even facial expressions. For example, if you lean back in your chair, she might do the same a few moments later. If you take a sip of your drink, she might follow shortly after. Most people don't realize they're doing this. But mirroring happens because humans naturally synchronize with people they feel comfortable and connected with. It's a subconscious signal of rapport and emotional alignment. You might notice it in conversations where the energy flows easily. Both people match each other's tone, pacing, and expressions without planning it. For men, recognizing mirroring can reveal when an interaction is moving toward deeper chemistry, and sometimes simply maintaining relaxed, confident body language encourages this natural synchronization. Comfort creates connection. Connection often leads to attraction. 6. She tests your confidence. One of the most misunderstood parts of attraction is testing behavior. When a woman secretly likes you, she may occasionally challenge you. She might question your opinions, tease your confidence, or ask unexpected questions. These moments are not always negative. In many cases, they are simply a way of evaluating your emotional stability. Confidence isn't proven when things are easy. It's revealed when someone pushes back. For example, she might say, "You seem pretty confident. Are you always this sure about yourself?" A defensive reaction can reduce attraction, but calm confidence strengthens it. A relaxed response like, "Only when I know I'm right," delivered with a smile, shows composure. This is where emotional control becomes powerful. Men who remain calm, humorous, and self-assured during small challenges demonstrate the kind of stability many people find attractive. Confidence isn't loud. Often it's simply unshakable calmness. 7. She gets slightly jealous. Jealousy is another subtle clue that emotional interest exists. If a woman secretly likes you, she may react differently when other women give you attention. The reaction is rarely dramatic. Instead, it appears in small ways. Her tone might change slightly. She might ask more questions about the situation. or she may become quieter for a moment. These reactions occur because attraction naturally creates a small sense of emotional investment. However, it's important to approach this carefully. Trying to deliberately create jealousy often leads to manipulation and unhealthy dynamics. The healthier approach is simply observing how someone reacts naturally. Mature attraction thrives when both people maintain independence while still valuing each other's presence. Jealousy signals interest, but respect and trust sustain long-term connection. She tries to continue conversations. The final sign often appears in communication patterns. When someone secretly likes you, they try to extend interactions. In person, this might mean asking additional questions or bringing up new topics to keep the conversation alive. Online, it might appear as quick replies, follow-up questions, or playful messages that continue the interaction. Conversation becomes a bridge for emotional connection. If someone consistently finds ways to keep talking with you, it usually means they enjoy the interaction. However, balance is important. Healthy attraction grows when both people contribute to the conversation. If only one person is constantly chasing communication, the dynamic becomes unbalanced. The goal is mutual curiosity. When both people enjoy the conversation and naturally continue it, attraction often deepens organically, and many relationships begin exactly this way, through simple conversations that neither person wants to end. In this video, we reveal 8 powerful signs someone secretly likes you that most men completely miss. From subtle eye contact and body language cues to playful teasing and hidden jealousy, these psychological signals can reveal when attraction is real. Learn how to read these behaviors with confidence and respond in ways that naturally build connection and attraction. If you've ever wondered whether someone has a secret crush on you, this guide breaks down the science of attraction, emotional investment, and social psychology. Master these signals and you'll start recognizing hidden interest everywhere. Watch until the end to understand how to avoid the friend zone, read female psychology, and respond with calm masculine confidence.